The Flipped Classroom by Ryan Hudson. In our profession, we use Bloom's taxonomy to guide our instruction. In a traditional classroom where the teacher is in front of the class delivering the content, students are often exposed to remembering, understanding, and applying. Very rarely do they get to analyzing, evaluating, and creating due to time constraints or the rotating of schedules. In a flipped classroom, this is just the opposite. Students are spending much more time in analyzing, evaluating, and creating because applying, understanding, and remembering are already out. And here's how. Each morning, students are greeted with a video created by me, their teacher. In this case, this video is about classifying quadrilaterals. The students are able to see me, their teacher, show them different strategies in order to remember, understand, and start to apply this concept for the day. The great part about watching this video is that students can rewind it over and over again until they truly remember and understand it. In a traditional classroom, this cannot happen. Here you see this student watching the video of me, their teacher, showing them different techniques in order to classify all the different quadrilaterals on this worksheet. This way, when it becomes his turn during math class, he'll know exactly what to do. The checking in process, which is one of the most critical parts. No longer do you as the teacher play the guessing game as to where your students are at in the learning process. Instead, they're giving you valuable feedback using this Google Doc. Check this out. When was the last time you saw a student who would rather eat her breakfast and do her work instead of socializing in the cafeteria with her friends? Instead, she's in the classroom with her classmates, giving me feedback as to where she's at in the learning process. In traditional classroom, students may often feel scared to share in front of their peers. Using this Google Doc tool, students are able to give me their name, questions, as well as answer any questions that they may still have. Check this out, collaboration. Collaboration happens all the time because students are constantly sharing with each other, seeing, watching, and doing. Whole group. It's about 10 minutes. Usually this consists of about 4 problems just to get students warmed up and allow me, their teacher, to truly check in to see where they are at. And then we're off in the centers. Centers are much more rigorous and hands-on because you have more time to do these things. Using a website Socrative, students are making a test for others to take later. Using this website, students can create multiple choice, open-ended questions, as well as other features, so that way when later on when a classmate goes to do it, they can truly challenge each other to check where they're at in their learning. Here's an example of a student making a question. Over here you have students collaborating with one another, showing each other A, how to use the tool Socrative, and also how to build their quiz. Homework, no longer is it done at home, it's done in the classroom. Students here are collaborating and sharing each other's thoughts on how to solve these problems, while I, the teacher, walk around and supervise and check in to see where they're at. Here you see a group of 3 students. When does this happen for homework? It doesn't in a traditional classroom, but in a flipped classroom, students have more time. QR codes. Most of the time we see those on a ketchup bottle. Not in a flipped classroom. This student did a research project all about Norwales. Using a website maker called Wix, this student took all the information he gathered and embedded it into a website and then put it into the QR code. Here you see a picture of 3 Norwales going through the ocean. I don't. Using a website called Erasmus Studio, this student recorded himself giving you a presentation on how to use his website. So this way, when you go to scan this Erasmus picture, it comes to life and shows him showing you how to navigate around his website. So when you scan the QR code, you'll know exactly how to get through his website so you can find all the information you need. In a flipped classroom, it allows you to be more innovative and challenge your students into deeper thought process. As I said in the beginning of this video, Bloom's is flipped, just like a flipped classroom. Look where the students are starting with the levels. They are at creating, evaluating, and analyzing, because the higher 3 levels, in this case, remembering, understanding, are gone. Stay tuned for what's next. Also, follow me on Twitter at Hudson524. Thank you.